Knowing what the top weapons people are using is crucial for PvE content, so you can clear everything with ease. Here's the top 10 weapons people are using in PvE this season. We'll go over the most popular weapons, where you can get them, and why these weapons are top picks for players. Keep in mind the meta is always shifting, but some of these top picks are at the top for a reason. Let me know down in the comment section before we get there, what do you think the number 1 most used weapon this season is? Let's get into it. Do you want to watch me delete god rolls? Stick around to the end of the video, I'll show you how. Starting off at number 10, we have PALMYRA-B, a stasis rocket launcher that launched with the Witch Queen. PALMYRA-B is in the world loot pool, so just from playing activities or opening engrams, you can get this to drop. The rocket can also be crafted and pumps out a ridiculous amount of damage. This rocket is the precision frame, so it has built-in tracking, and it has crazy good perk options. My personal favorite I use, especially in raids, is auto-loading holster with explosive light. You can also get perks like Impulse Amplifier, Lasting Impressions, and can even do some interesting things with Chill Clip if somebody has GJALLARHORN and gives you Wolfpack rounds. Overall, a top DPS pick and pretty easy to get why this weapon is a dub. Moving on to number 9, we have AUSTRINGER, a returning 140 RPM hand cannon. This weapon drops from the opulent weapon pool on the Leviathan this season. This weapon can be crafted as well as focused into Umbral engrams, so it's no surprise this weapon is so popular. AUSTRINGER originally came from the Menagerie back in the day, so some people might be grinding for this just off of pure nostalgia. This weapon comes with great perk options as well, such as Outlaw, Rampage, Demolitionist, or Rangefinder. Great for PvP and PvE. Let me know your god roll on AUSTRINGER down below. Number 8, we have the LAMENT. Now, this exotic sword has been out since Beyond Light over a year ago. This chainsaw sword can be acquired through a quest on Europa having to do with the Exostranger and Clovis Bray, aka the giant robot head. This weapon has been especially useful in short burst damage phases such as Atrax 1 on Deepstone Crypt, and is becoming more popular with the new dungeon duality. This sword actually heals you on hits as well as ramps up the damage the more hits you can combo in. Plus, this sword works on anti-barrier champions, so it adds a lot of utility as well. Moving on to number 7, we have FUNNELWEB. This weapon was huge last season with the drop of Witch Queen. Even though volatile rounds are not as easy to activate now like last season, myself included, I still use this weapon a ton. Another lightweight SMG finds itself at the top of the charts. This weapon is a world drop, so even though you can't really farm for it, there are a ton of ways you can go about getting one. Basically, any way that you're able to get an engram, either dropping in the world or from vendors from ranking up, or even check Banshee because he might have one for sale every now and then. Some of the best perks to look out for include Killing Wind, Subsistence, Adrenaline Junkie, and Frenzy. What is the best roll you guys got on FUNNELWEB so far? Let me know down below. Number 6, we have Submission, another raid weapon from Vow of the Disciple. This lightweight SMG is 900 RPM and an absolute beast when it comes to clearing enemies. This SMG is also craftable. My personal favorite is Subsistence with Frenzy. Although perks like Overflow, Demolitionist, and Bait and Switch are all fantastic as well for this weapon. SMGs are also overload champion mods this season, so get out there and stun some champions. Do you guys have the submission from the Vow of the Disciple raid yet? Real quick, I do want to mention I will be streaming Dungeon Help right here on YouTube, as well as over the weekend over on Twitch. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow me over there. And if you enjoyed this video so far, make sure to hit that like button. Alright, halfway point, so let's go. The top 5 most used weapons in PvE this season. Number 5, we have Forbearance. This arc waveframe grenade launcher drops from the Vow of the Disciple raid. This weapon is actually crazy with a specific role and is also craftable. We all remember how good Salvager Salvo was, right? Ambitious Assassin with chain reaction, arc explosions for days. Now imagine that, but as a waveframe. That is Forbearance. Other great perks to look for on Forbearance would be Genesis, Unrelenting, Golden Tricorn, One for All, or even Rampage. Plus, with us having Arc 3.0 next season, I'm sure the number of players using this weapon is bound to increase tenfold. At number 4, no surprise, we have Stormchaser. This weapon is actually insane. The first of its type, a 3-round burst linear fusion rifle. The DPS is just insane compared to other top DPS linear rolls. This linear drops from the new dungeon duality. The perks to look out for on this weapon would be Clown Cartridge, Autoloading, Vorpal, Frenzy, or Firing Line. This hot new ticket item drops top DPS, so it's no wonder it's top 5 most used weapons this season. Alright, we're finally here, the top 3 weapons people are using in PvE this season. Did you comment below what you think number 1 is yet? If not, go ahead, I'll wait. Number 3, we have GJALLARHORN. Now, when they brought this weapon back into Destiny 2 from D1, We all thought, surely they can't make this weapon more busted, right? Nope, they can, and they did. GJALLARHORN with the CALUS gets 2 rockets in the chamber, also giving Wolfpack rounds to other legendary rockets. So Galley paired with other rockets is still a top DPS strat as well. And being a solar exotic heavy weapon, this really is a no-brainer to use, but the weapon usage has increased especially since due to Solar 3.0 builds this season. To get Galley, you will need the 30th anniversary bundle and complete a quest involving the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. This is definitely worth it, especially with the Ice Luna, Artifice Armor, and 1000-yard stare dropping from the dungeon as well. Coming in at number 2, we have WITHERHOARD. Now, I'm honestly not too shocked. It's great for DPS, ad clear, basically anything you need for PvE, you can make it work. Now, if you don't have WITHERHOARD, you will need to pick it up from the exotic kiosk at the tower. It will be a bit pricey, but definitely worth it in my opinion. And also, once you do have it, you'll want to get the Catalyst as well, giving it auto-loading holster, which is fantastic for breach grenade launchers. To get this from the kiosk, you will need an exotic cipher, so if you need to know how to get them, check out this video. And you'll also need an Ascendant shard, so if you need to know where you can get those, check out this video. Alright, so here we are. The number 1 most used weapon by players this season in PvE, we have CALUS Mini Tool. This weapon is crucial in most Solar 3.0 builds this season for the Incandescent perk. This perk makes it so when you get a kill, it spreads Scorch to other nearby enemies. Being a 900 RPM SMG, this weapon is up there with the ease of use, as Submission and FUNNELWEB already are on this list. The Mini Tool is another opulent weapon, so you can farm this from doing the Leviathan activities. You can craft this weapon as well as focus umbrals to get it, so there are tons of ways you can get the roll you're looking for. Threat Detector, Unrelenting, or Incandescent are the perks I would be looking for. Do you guys have your God Roll CALUS Mini Tool yet? Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed or found it helpful, remember to leave a comment and a like. It's free and shows your support to help others view the video as well. One last thing before I go. I have re-enabled memberships on my YouTube channel, so if you guys become a member, one of the perks is you get to choose a slot in my vault for me to delete. Every month I'll be doing a live stream where I'm deleting stuff from my vault, and any members get to choose a spot as well as any Twitch subs. So if you want to help support me that way, check out the links below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.